We're at that wonderful time of year again. No, not Christmas, other end of the year. This is the time of year, the middle of April, when many English woodlands take on a whole new persona, you could say. Certainly they have a whole new change of decor, all provided by the fabulous Bluebell, or mauve, depending on your perception of colour. Either way, it is the most wondrous sight, Bluebell woodland, on a nice day like today. No matter how many times I come to this particular woodland and look or film bluebells, I don't get fed up with it. How can you? We don't get much in the way of spectacles in the UK, but this is certainly one of them. Absolutely wonderful splash of colour. Gone is the brown of the leaf litter throughout much of the year, and certainly the previous year. That remains throughout the late winter and the early spring, and then the green leaves of clump after clump of bluebells starts to poke through the leaf litter. And then once we get into April, odd little splashes of blue suddenly become a sea of blue. It is the most wonderful sight. It's amazing to think that just over a week ago there was only just the merest hint of blue. We're now at the peak of bluebell flowering here in Nottinghamshire. It's the 14th of April today as I film this, and in another week it'll be largely all over. There'll still be some colour, but the flowers will be well past the best, and then eventually all the flowers and the leaves will die down and rot into the soil, and in a couple of months' time you'll hardly have any indication that all this ever happened. We had a matching sky a little more than an hour ago. Sky matched the woodland floor. But it's not just the visual experience that you get with a bluebell wood here on a sunny spring day, but it's the sound as well. The various bird calls, pheasant there and great tits knocking about. There's all sorts here today. It all just looks absolutely perfect, and then you have the hazel starting to open up. Those beautiful light green leaves of hazel. It's all the perfect accompaniment. It's like a fabulous meal that a chef puts together. Only this time it's all put together by Mother Nature. And you can't beat Mother Nature, she knows best. We like to think we do, but ultimately Mother Nature comes up with a recipe for perfection, and that perfection comes in the form of these bluebells behind me. It's just beautiful. All of it is beautiful. It's all beautiful, and either side of me, whether I look to my left or to my right, it's a sea of blue, especially to my right. It's the most magnificent sea of blue you could imagine away from the sea. And in a week or so, it'll largely be done. There'll still be an element of colour, but predominantly the peak of the bluebell flowering season here in Nottinghamshire at least will be done and dusted. It all comes and goes so quickly, which is why you have to make the most of something while that something is there and visible. This is a great sight to see. I've never got fed up or tired of seeing this, and I'm 63 years old, and this is something I've seen every year for as long as I can remember, even right into childhood. The magic and the spectacle of seeing this plant producing these beautiful blue flowers is, well, you just can't get over it. And while ever you can, you should always make the effort every year to get out and see it.